What's good, everybody? Michael Elder here from CarpetExpertBlueprint.com. And yes, indeed, I did get hustled by a low-life contractor. Now, I'm going to share this story with you. I'm going to share what we did, how things went wrong, and what we did to actually protect ourselves. And I think we're going to win in the end. But follow my lead on this so you can go ahead and protect yourself and avoid getting ripped off. Now, you may or may not know, I got a big hand in the local real estate market as well. So not only am I in the flooring business, junk removal business, service business, scaling, things of that nature, but we also have a big real estate portfolio. And nowadays, we're busier than ever. So I can't check in on our properties like I used to be able to. Or just the flooring business is so big that that's our main focus right now. That's our same day money. So we had a case with a property that failed inspection. We needed to get a licensed electrician out there. We acquired the property. There's a bunch of shit wrong with it. So we had to get a licensed electrician out there to go ahead and fix everything for us. So I reach out to everybody. I'm like, who we using these days? Who's good? Who's solid? Blah, blah, blah. This guy's name keeps popping up. Oh, he's great. We use him. Yada, yada, yada. He's solid. Everything's good. No worries. I'm like, cool. Everybody says he's good. He's got to be good. So I reach out to him. He bids the job is $3,000. He needs $1,000 to get started. And I said, great. You know, the second you get started, you bring me a contract. Let's make this happen. I'll have a check for you. So he comes by, has his contract ready. I give him $1,000 down. Pretty much standard. No big deal. And he goes ahead and he gets the power turned on for us. Now, he, after that, starts submitting paperwork. Well, the inspector said this, the inspector said that, I'm gonna need a couple more weeks, and then he'd be like, okay, he'd provide paperwork, say he got everything done. Now, shame on me, I was not checking in on this guy at all. I was taking him at his word, and that's a huge mistake in this business. But, you know, he had all these great lines, and he was actually providing paperwork from the inspectors, too. So I'm like, okay, he's cool. So second draw comes around, he needs another $1,000. No big deal, I got you. Write him a check for another $1,000, and we're writing this in his personal name, which was actually good versus a company, because you can go after someone personally for real. So the project starts dragging on and on and on. He's saying, we're having problems with this and that, and I still don't have time to check in on him. Taking him at his word, but he's like, I'm like, when will this be done? You know, the same old nightmare. You want it done in 30 days, and 90 days later, you're still dragging on with this nonsense. So out of the blue, he says, hey, I got the final inspection set for Thursday. I'm going to go there, make sure everything's all good, and can you give me my balance? I said, absolutely. I've never made you wait for your money. The second it's done, I'm cashing you out. So, you know, Thursday, 10:30, 11 o'clock, I get a text message from him, and it's a picture of an approval letter with the address line scribbled out, my address wrote above it, and the date forged over it. So I thought the inspector was just out of tags, right? Because I trusted this kid. So, you know, he texts me that. He says, where can I meet you to get my money? So I text him back. I throw him a LOL. I said, I got to ask why the address was crossed out and why the date has changed. And he says, well, do you need more proof than that? And so I jumped on a call. I'm like, what's going on here? I hit him up, and I said, you know, I just need solid proof that it's done. You know, you can give me solid proof, have the inspector call me, whatever. I'll go ahead and release your money right away. Your check's in my pocket. He's like, okay, well, I guess I got to go downtown then to get your paperwork. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I don't mean to put you in this position, but we got to make sure it passes. So then these red flags start popping up in my head. I'm like, that conversation was really weird there. Come to find out, this dude didn't do shit for 90 days. He did nothing. He took my initial deposit, got the power on, pulled the first permit with it, and then was just using me as his personal bank account. You know, he was one of those cases, robbed Peter to pay Paul, and you know, clearly I was the dumbass that wasn't checking in on it. So red flags popped up. I called him out on it. I said, look, dude, yeah, I made a bunch of calls. I know what's going on. You have till Tuesday to get this shit right, or you give me all my money back, or I bury you. And, you know, he hits me back. He's like, okay, it was my helper. He's making excuses. We know it's bullshit. Look, you got to save your name. I know people are low lives, man. At the end of the day, I'm going to give you a chance to clean up your mess. So I had a paper trail on everything, which is good. Called my attorney. So we can hit this dude from so many different angles. And even if you win in court, you can't always collect, but I could bury your reputation. Not only that, you know, I'm fortunate in Northeast Ohio that I'm very well connected here and have, you know, thousands of contacts in my phone. So a simple text blast to all my contacts, let everybody know this guy's the biggest piece of shit out there, will bury him as well. And he's too old to get up and move and start over. So he's actually making right. As of right now, he's over there busting his ass. We'll see if he actually gets it done. But, you know, he's asking for extensions. I said, hey, you've had plenty of time. Tuesday is your day. After that, we execute on everything. So that's it. You know, the big takeaway from this, Always have paper trails. Always checking on your contractors. Don't trust anybody for their word, even when they come highly recommended. I come highly recommended. Shit, check in on me. And then always don't ever take it. Just, you know, if someone does you wrong, pull out the guns firing, man. Not literally. Go, you know, call your attorney. It's going to cost you more, and you might not actually, you know, collect when you win. But the bottom line is you cannot let people take advantage of you. You got to come in hitting hard and let them know that you're not the type of person to mess with. So I hope this video helps people in the future when you're hiring contractors, sorting through contractors. Do all your due diligence, check in on everybody, never release funds till the job is 100, and that will save you a lot of headaches in the long run. I got a couple cool follow-ups for this as well I'm going to submit videos on, so be sure to subscribe. And if you're looking for tips and tricks on how to expand your small service-based business, this is the channel for you as well. So I look forward to catching you on the next video.